Hello everybody. Today we're just doing a simple patch on a wall. They had to cut open the wall to have access to something in the wall. I guess it's this pipe or whatever's in the middle. They had to fix something in there, so they called us out to do a simple patch up. So they kept the piece of the sheetrock that they cut out. So whenever you can and you do cutouts like this, try to save the pieces. Or if you're going to have an electrician or plumber cut holes in the wall, just ask them to keep nice square cutout pieces. Also, the smaller the patch, the cheaper it is to get it repaired and patched up. So that's just a small tip. If you're ever going to cut holes in the wall, keep your cutouts. There's so many jobs I go and do where they actually throw away all the cutout pieces. Now we're stuck here making new pieces out of new sheetrock. So always keep the pieces. If they're solid pieces, most of the time you can reuse them if they're not damaged. But simple things like this, we're going to put the backing. There's a pipe here in the middle of the wall, so we're just going to add backing to the right side, left side. Wood backing, you can use anything. 1x2s, 1x3s, whatever it takes. You just need some wood backing in there so you can put some screws in the new sheetrock and the old sheetrock. It just keeps everything nice and tight. One piece of wood in the middle ain't going to do it. You need to get either a piece on each side or top and bottom. That way the patch isn't rocking and rolling. It's not going to crack. So that's why we add the wood backing. Once I get wood backing in here, I'm going to scrape it. I always scrape my patches before I do any mud or taping over it. Since I already have the mud mixed up, I'm just going to do a quick skim coat pre-fill, basically fill in the gaps. And that way while the mud's still wet, my fiberglass mesh tape will really stick good to the wall. Yeah, and I got to push it down, of course, to get the mud through the mesh grooves. Once I get it all taped with the fiberglass mesh tape, just going to follow through with a nice heavy first coat. Since I'm using a quick set mud, I'm going to let this set up for about 4 to 5 minutes since it's a 5-minute hot mud. We're going to slick it out, and since I put the material on heavy, I'm able to slick it out one time. By the slick out technique, it's almost like a second coat. Once it's all slicked out, I'm going to follow through with a joint compound, and we're just doing what's called a Santa Fe skip here. It's basically like a skip trowel, but it's troweled down a little more, so it gives it a flatter appearance. So we call it a Santa Fe skip in this area. But depending on your region, you probably have a different type of texture. The patching process is the same. But yeah, we have a whole playlist of videos like this, patching, stuff like this. So you can watch a few videos like this and you'll see the process. But this is an easy do-it-yourself type repair. So go ahead and if you do have a patch in your house and you think you can do it, well, this is the process of doing it. Thanks for viewing.